EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Running left, it's Warren. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
From the gun on 3rd down, Medina working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And the Steelers 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Medina completes it to Austin. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down. A 4-yard pickup.
Dragon 6. Get it.
First down, Steelers.
70 Timberwolf.
Back to throw. Medina. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. This one completes out at Pierce. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And that is incomplete. The Colts had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
No, no.
Richardson to throw again after the pick six. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seams parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
33-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Richardson. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Get it. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
That's caught right side. It's Warren. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Medina. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
At the 35-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Mustang 19, Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Medina. He'll let it fly for Austin. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you go to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Well, they imposed their will on that last drive. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, Jack. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's second and 8. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
It's a gain of 3. First down.
A handoff for Warren. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 8.
No street. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Medina. They'll find Metcalf. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Warren will try the right side. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now third down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Medina. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Boswell's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Come on. Hey, Cougar 19.
Richardson working from the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Now it's Richardson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Capo.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Colts.
A final shot before the half, Richardson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First and 10 at the 30.
Richardson to throw off play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. So the play before, he gets loose for a big gain, but this time they get him in the backfield.
How about learning your lessons and quickly? As you just mentioned, before he gets loose. Now they look at it, assess, maybe make a little bit of a change, a tweak there, and they were on him that time. And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Now go. Let's go.
Richardson going on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive. Medina. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On the give, it's Warren. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
4 receivers in the formation here for a 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos. Bronco 80.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity. I I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
60 bites.
Operating from the gun, Medina. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put these.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's complete to Pierce.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 63 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Bronco 80.
Looking to throw. Medina. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
70 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
And the Colts.
Richardson going to move them around.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A short one there, caught by Warren. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 yards to go, second down. And now an audible here into something else. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
It's a gain of 20.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Richardson. Over the middle, complete. It's Warren. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Tyler Warren. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 15-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is second and 10.
Come on. Set.
On the run, it's Warren. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll line up with 4 receivers here on third and 10.
Go! 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Medina. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Steelers.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Panther 60. Now 70 Timberwolves. Viking 18. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Austin is there and brings in another one. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
looking to put a drive together.
Mustang 19. Let's go. 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer. Warrior 70.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And it's a fumble. But I believe the Colts went far on this when they weren't. So possession will remain with Indy. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no wait points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
At the 18-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Richardson will throw for it.
Complete at the 1. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Off the play fake. Medina completes it to Austin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's caught. He gets it out to Austin.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Washington. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's second and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Now a run with Warren.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jalen Warren
With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
22. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
It's a pickup of 6.
Richardson off the play fake. A short one there, caught by Warren.
And he goes out right around the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Able to avoid him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action, Richardson. Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
Back to the air with Richardson. And this taken in by Downs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Richardson.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's second and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Now it's Richardson. Got his open man. It's Mallory.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Richardson going to change the play here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. In this game, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 81 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it, Warren. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Warren. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
3rd and 19.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go. 65 catch, 65.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
And Richardson back to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Down, Warren. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.